Then when you've got Angel screaming, Angel does it again. And
that was something, right?
That was something.
I'm sorry, you canceled the support for the game a month ago.
Why would they even host a trade?
I don't know.
And I sit down and he picks up one donut and eats it. So you want to QA games?
When the rubber meets the road, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I don't like seeing Mario get his skull smashed.
Oh, I would love
it
to
doesn't
see that.
work.
I would love to see
Yeah,
that.
again, like I said.
Good morning, good day, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back. Welcome to another episode of Battlefield 1 Podcast, the best Battlefield-related show on the planet. I'm not even kidding. We're the best. We're the best Battlefield-related podcast on this green planet, or blue planet. Green-blue planet. Anyway, yeah, let's roll with that. You love us, you hate us, but you always come back to us because we actually tell you straight how we feel in our hearts. My name is Tom, also known as the Lanky Soldier. I'm your host as usual. You know me probably from my fan-made Battlefield trailers, or you saw me camping in a tank in RedSec as I tried to get a dub. One way or another, you probably know me. I am being joined by my co-host, my Florida-based co-host, Ray Edmunds, who fights alligators for entertainment, I heard. How you doing, Ray?
Not as only entertainment. I mean, I charge admission too.
Oh, okay. Commissions?
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Thanks, Joker. Florida-based Joker. we have a really good show for you today, and I want to thank every single person that has been listening for us in the last 3 episodes while I was on holiday. You know, those pre-recorded episodes. Those episodes are doing numbers. And I want to say numbers, Ray. Our multiplayer review became the most listened episode on this podcast.
Nice. Thank you, everybody.
It's doing like 3 times more listeners and everything. Like, it's just like, yeah, Battlefield 6 release did numbers, so I'm glad.
And the best part about it is in spite of the technical problems that we had with that episode, it's doing what it's doing. So thank you guys for those who actually shared it around and paid attention to it and got the algorithm chooching for us on that one. We appreciate it, and hopefully we can do something similar, do something along the same vein where, you know, it'll happen again, and then it'll happen again, and then it'll happen again, and hopefully some of these new people will start donating money to the Patreon.
We'll talk about it in a second.
Stop with our day jobs. It would be lovely, wouldn't it?
So yeah, thank you guys.
Anyway.
Yeah, so thank you guys for listening to our pre-recorded episodes while I was on holiday. I'm glad you enjoyed our last episode, especially the last one when we had Abe on, and we had a two friends having a casual conversation about Battlefield, and you guys really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. I had no idea what to expect with that episode, so I'm glad you guys listened and enjoyed it and everything. And we're back to normal, so now we're back to our back to normal recording schedule, whatever. So we're gonna talk about Battlefield 6, of course, Season 1 review, the proper Season 1 review. So we're going to talk how we feel, what's changed, and so on. See what's the temperature.
Well, hold on. Season 1, Part 1. Because there's 2 other parts to this season, so we can't really say we're reviewing the whole season. Yeah. Let's just say we are now a month into the first season of RedSec, which is
not month, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Oh yeah, that's right. It's only been 2 weeks. It's wild considering how far along I've gotten in that battle pass since it launched. And I think that's part of the reason why I feel like there's been more time. That being said, my thoughts on it personally right now.
I still have not done with the fucking intro though.
No, keep going. Okay. No. Let's just get into it.
Chill, man.
I love it.
I know you're excited, but chill. Okay, anyway.
No, we're not gonna give you guys a full-on review of the whole season because we can't. It's not out yet. But what I'm saying is like this first little third that we've gotten, because then we have that third and then that third to get through before December. So as those parts come out, we'll get there.
Anyway, so let's just go straight to the topics, I guess. Alright, so we're doing a bit different, guys, this time around with the episodes and everything. So, you know how we did that intro? So, because we did that intro, we usually say our socials and everything at the end. Well, we're gonna change things a little bit right now because reasons. So, let's do some announcements. And then we're gonna go to the topics. So, first and foremost, I want to say that, of course, if you listen to this podcast and you enjoy our rumblings and everything, please go to our social media accounts and everything. If you have one, of course, if you have a social media account, at the Lanky Soldier. Ray's also linked in the description. Ray Edmunds VA, right? At Ray Edmunds VA.
There you go.
Yeah, so
feel free to not interact with me like anybody else.
Yeah. So anyway,
I prefer the Discord is the best place.
Yeah. So all our socials in the description and everything. If you really want to interact with us and everything, join our Discord. Of course, there is a link to the description. Just go to your show notes and everything. Just go join the Discord. And Discord is a very lovely place right now. Just before the pre-show, I was saying that I was so happy that I was not around yesterday. I see our Discord is lighting up with people in voice chat playing together, and I'm like, I'm so glad. I'm so glad we have this little community that people can just gather together and play. So yeah, join our Discord. It's fun. And of course, if you do enjoy what we have to offer here and so on, I do have to tell you that this show would not be a thing without our Patreon supporters. Patreon.com/LankySoldier. So, if you really enjoy the show, you really like what you're hearing and all that kind of stuff, please check out our Patreon. Patreon.com/LankySoldier, where you get early access to the episodes, future episodes, of course, ad-free, and you also get exclusive episodes that only are available to Patreon supporters. So, if you enjoy what you're hearing... Oh, fuck. So, before I gonna say... guys, I've been sick for the last 5 days. My throat is acting up. I am so sorry. But, yeah.
We've both kind of got shit going on.
Oh, we literally got shit going on. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the show and everything, do check out the patreon.com/LankySoldier, because we have some awesome stuff there. And without your support, this show would not be a thing. Like, your support keeps us motivated to keep going and improving the show and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, all that kind of stuff. So, that's one announcement. Also, if you guys been listening on, which majority of us are, on audio platform like Spotify, iTunes, not iTunes, or Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called right now, Amazon Music, all that kind of stuff, any audio platform, and if there's a rating system, please do leave a rating. Especially on Spotify. If I see you guys, I see you listening to us. Loads of people listening to us, but you're not leaving the rating. Please leave a rating for the show, because it does help other people to find the podcast and all that kind of stuff. So please do leave a rating. Okay, so that's kind of the small announcements and everything. Ray, you wanna say your bit before I continue?
Yeah, before we get too far into...
I down this monster to feel better.
Yeah, before we get too far into the meat and potatoes of things, I'm sure I'm sure by now some folks have probably noticed that I'm a little bit more sullen and quiet than usual. That's the reason being is because we're barely 24 hours past it, but I had to say goodbye to a dear friend of mine yesterday. We adopted Dax about 5 years ago. When we got him, he'd been in a shelter for 7 years of his life. 2 of those with a previous owner in a kennel. So, I mean, this poor dog never really got out and about much until we got a hold of him. They told us 6 months was the most we were going to get with him when we adopted him, and we were blessed with 5 years out of it. And I just wanted to stop right now and just say thank you, buddy, for everything. Thank you for guarding my house, and thank you for keeping my wife company while I was at work. I'm going to miss the hell out of you, and that spot on my couch is just never going to be the same again. So that's part of the reason. That's the main reason why I'm not really myself right now, and I probably won't be for a little bit. It's just it's hard. It was very hard in order to say goodbye, but we were ready for it. His health had been going downhill. He had a cancer growth that came back. I had already about killed myself to get the money up in order to pay for the surgery to have it taken out in the first place. And they told us it could come back, and it did. He had hip dysplasia that was starting to get worse, and he was also suffering from dementia, cataracts. I mean, his health was in decline for the last year, especially since we had to put his buddy Merrill down a year ago, almost to the date. So now my couch is completely empty. My cats are wondering where the big black cuddly guy was that used to sleep and dwell on their couch, and eventually they'll catch on. But if anybody's of a drinking mood, I ask you to raise a glass and just take some time to remember absent friends and family. So thank you.
I'm not looking forward to my cat in the future, that's for sure.
It's not something anybody should have to look forward to.
Yeah,
but,
that's true. That's true.
The one true lesson that I've learned of all of this with all the pets that I've had over my life is we don't love them so much because they're permanent. If they were a permanent part of our lives, we wouldn't appreciate them as much. As cliche as it sounds, some things in this life are beautiful because they're temporary. Everything in this life is temporary. So just cherish it while you've got it, because you don't see it until it's gone.
It's the little things in life, honestly.
So, thank you, buddy.
All right. Oh, sorry about the burp. Holy fuck, man's very emotional. Anyway, okay, back to the regular show.
Yeah, let's get on. Let's get off on the good foot. What
show.
Everybody's actually here for.
Okay,
so.
but wait, before we just one more thing. So, something's happening with the podcast. So, if you wanna be involved with the future of the podcast, of shaping up how it's supposed to be, how you will love to see it, what kind of things you love to see, what kind of improvements you want to see, what you don't like about the podcast, what you like about the podcast, all that kind of stuff. We are doing a survey, and that survey is going to be up for a couple of months until end of January. So for 3 months, please do the survey. If you listen to this podcast right now, and after you're done listening to this episode, or whenever you have the free time, please dedicate 5 minutes of your time to do a survey about the podcast. And that survey is in the description notes. So if you listen to this like on Spotify, YouTube, wherever, doesn't matter where, if you go on the description and click a link that says Battlefield 1 podcast survey, please go there and do a survey for 5 minutes, just asking you how you feel about the podcast, what you like to see, what you don't like to see, what you don't enjoy what you don't enjoy about the podcast, all that kind of stuff, right? Tell us the truth. The survey is all anonymous. I will not know who said what. I just want you to let us know how you feel about the podcast. So either go to the description, like I said, or go to battlefield1.net/survey. So you can do it on the website, or you just go straight to the Google Forms document is in the description. It's fully anonymous. All we need is from you just put your email, and when I say why you need to put your email is because if you participate in the survey, because I realized, okay, just because you spend 5 minutes, you still want to get something back out of it, right? Sure, we're gonna improve the show and all that kind of stuff with your feedback, but at the same time, I'm like, you kind of deserve something. So if you participate in the survey, we'll give away either free Patreon subscriptions, or we'll give away some free games. You know, I haven't seen what kind of games I have yet to give away, but we'll give away some games. We'll give away some.
I kind of like the idea of not that I want to.
No, that's fine.
Things, but I kind of like the idea of the free Patreon subscription thing because
that's a bare minimum.
Well,
yeah, that's a bare minimum. Yeah.
Here's you guys have taken your time in order to give us any kind of feedback or input, and the least we can do is like, okay, well, thank you for that. Here's a 30-day trial just to see what's behind the scenes, and if you like it, you're welcome to kick in the $1 a month. So. I think that's a great idea, and I hope a lot of people kind of take advantage of that because there's a lot of extra stuff that's on our Patreon that's just not around here. And sorry. So that being said, I mean, just the worst that could happen is to check it out. I mean, the only thing we'd ever ask you for is $1. I know times are tough. Don't get me wrong, but it's $1. $1 is $1. So if you feel it's well worth it for the month, I mean, by all means, thank you. But yeah, definitely do the survey because just leaving random ass comments that doesn't really tell
the full picture. Which
we're going to address one of our biggest points of feedback. We will get to that once we're done with this. We will get to that. So we will let you guys know that we're listening.
Yeah, the thing is, I have so many things I want to do to the podcast and all that kind of stuff, but I don't want to make drastic changes without including you guys, the listeners, into the feedback process. I can change loads of things just like that, but doesn't mean you guys gonna enjoy it, all that kind of stuff. So I decide, you know what? No, we need proper feedback. So please, I literally beg you, please do the survey for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. just put your email there. It's all, by the way, anonymous. I have no idea what you said in the feed in there. You can say the most outrageous shit you can think of about us or the podcast, whatever. It's fine. Just be honest.
I promise you, whatever you say to my man is not going to be any worse than what he doesn't already say to himself in the mirror every fucking morning.
Oh yeah.
So there's no thin skins in this game, and if anybody ever and if you don't believe that, you are welcome to come join our Discord as well, where there are people who are more thicker skinned than us and even more razor tongued than us. And we take feedback from them with pride. And
I already got
we
feedback
don't
about
care.
him, by the way. I already got feedback about him.
See, so like we want to help mold things and make things better. So that's that way things get better. So more people want to listen. So this is the way in order to go about it. That being said, let's address our biggest point of feedback right now: the fact that we don't have a whole lot of authenticity going on. So I don't know if anybody's really noticed. I haven't really leaned up on camera, but I have my authentic BF1 merch shirt on right now.
The original shirt from 10 years ago.
The OG shirt, okay? And Tom, I feel now is the time that we have to address your feedback problem. Your unfortunate feline appendages that are attached to the headphones with which you emblazon your skull with. So, for the sake of these folks, let's address this feedback now, and let's go ahead and get in uniform and get our authenticity going.
Okay, yeah,
so this is not a problem anymore. We're going to fix this.
So, I'm a man of my people. Battlefield community, little dipshits, complain about my stupid plastic cat ears on my headphones because, decode the cat ears, even though I agree with the podcast, but you have your cat ears, so I'm not listening to you. You know what? Fuck you. These cat piece of plastics were bought from Temu or Shein, I can't remember which fucking website was it. Anyway, it's a cheap piece of plastic on my headphones. That's it.
And it's living rent-free in some of y'all's heads.
Literally rent-free. That's the top comments I get every time I post a YouTube short. It's like, decode the cat ears. Your cat ears trigger me. Even though you speak sense. You know what? I'm a man of my people. I hate your guts because you're a fucking moron. But that's okay. That's okay. I improvise. So, for the audio listeners... Okay, wait, let me do this first. Alright. Here you go. So, for the audio listeners, what just happened? I put on a Rangers Marine hat on me, and I have my headphones on me that still has the cat ears.
Chocolate chip pattern too.
Yeah. So if you're watching the video portion of this podcast on Spotify or YouTube, wherever, you'll see what I mean. But yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you about bitching about my cat ears and everything. Doesn't change the person who I...
This is about as authentic as a trip to Olive Garden right now.
This is immersion, Ray. This is fucking immersion. So all the Battlefield community members just being absolute cunts. Absolute cunts. About my fucking cat ears. Like... Oh, yeah, Lanky is speaking sense, but damn, those cat ears, you should take them off because reasons. I don't know what fucking environment you grew up in that a piece of plastic on your headphones is such a triggering thing that it ruins your whole day. Well, I'm glad it ruins your day because you're clearly insecure as fuck. You know, and this piece of plastic on my headphones is just a gift from my wife. So go fuck yourself. So I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm a memester. I'm a jokester. If people get triggered, go fuck yourself. I really don't care. I really don't care. You know, my podcast, my decisions. I decide how I look. But hey, we do need to invite other audience members to the show because hey, we're good people. I believe we're good people, and we want to include everyone in the show. So okay, fine. Let's meet in the middle ground. We'll be all dressed up with with our immersive outfits. You know, here you go. I'm wearing the Rangers Marine hat. I'm ready to go to Egypt and fight in Cairo. You know, against Pax Armata.
Got my olive drab boonie hat on.
You look fantastic, Ray. You look
M65.
You look fucking fresh. Why is that? Is that alligator skin, Ray? Damn, looking fresh and good.
This is old U.S. Army Vietnam Tiger Stripe. Which, by the way, if anybody in DICE is listening right now, this uniform pattern, you need to get it put in game.
Are you sure it's not in the game?
That one. It's on for it's a gun camo pattern right now.
It's a gun camo. Okay, but it's not a character.
I don't care about gun camo patterns. I don't give a shit about gun camos.
In the first person, sure. How dare you, Ray?
How dare I not care about gun camos? I know.
In the first person, sure.
But I want this fly glorious pattern put in the game, please. Thank you. Thank you for your attention on this matter.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I hope you're immersed, guys. So I hope that we fixed all your problems now. So.
Is everyone happy now?
To be fair,
I don't have a plate carrier, and it would have been kind of silly in order to wear my undersling for my pistol, because I mean, it would have just been pointless. But,
to be fair,
all right.
Ray,
Anyway,
Ray, I actually do look a bit fresh. I do look good. I look dapper.
This is the standard we have set from this day forward.
Yeah, I look dapper. I like it. I
we listen to your feedback, so thank you guys.
Do the survey, everyone. Do the survey. Battlefield1.net/survey.
And you too might trigger an act of malicious compliance.
Fuck yeah. So yeah, do the survey, guys. It's in the description and everything wherever listening. Please dedicate 5 minutes to let us know what you think about the podcast and all that kind of stuff. Please let us know. Okay, 20 minutes later, let's talk about Battlefield 6. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. So for the last week since I'm back, I put 40 hours into the game, so I almost have 100 hours in Battlefield 6. Almost 100 hours in Battlefield 6. How we feel about the game so far? Did anything literally, Ray, a month later after the game came out. In 2 days, it's gonna be a month.
Where do we stand now?
Yeah, where do we stand now? How we feel about
personally speaking, I mean, I think I'm of the same opinion that I was at launch. It's not perfect. It's far from it. It's pretty damn good where it's at right now. Could it be better on some aspects of certain things? Yeah, but that's probably my personal bias being put in. I'm not really thinking about what's good for the greatness of it. Like you and I the other day, we got into this hot discussion about Battle Royale. Should solos be implemented? I personally don't feel the need for solos in Battlefield Battle Royale. The reason being is because Battlefield is a very squad-based game. You rely on your squad in order to achieve your goal, whether it's somebody reviving or a recon actually spotting, a recon actually spotting, a recon actually spotting, or a recon actually spotting, or an engineer repairing, or a recon actually spotting. All of these things all come together in order to help make the squad play a lot better, and that's why they've added things like squad point bonuses and things of that nature. So when the discussion comes up about whether Battle Royale needs a solo mode, personally speaking, I don't feel the need for it. But there are people out there who would argue otherwise. Now, what my personal opinion is doesn't have a factor. If there's high enough of a demand for it, and DICE says, okay, this would be worth our time.
Well, it's not DICE, it's Ripple Effect. Doing the VR,
Ripple Effect,
RedSec, it's Ripple Effect.
But yeah, there you go, Ripple Effect. And if Ripple Effect goes, okay, there's enough of a demand, then we're going to do it. But I don't feel like it would be necessary because, and the other argument that I'm going to throw out there is because we've said this since Battlefield 6 was announced. This game needs to set itself apart from other franchises. And in a lot of ways, it's not really doing that. It's kind of it's mimicking but improving at the same time.
Are you talking about the BR section?
Talking about
or
just
the whole
everything
package?
in general right now.
Okay,
the whole package.
Let's focus on the whole package.
I'm kind of shifting back and forth a little bit,
focus
but
on the full package
the argument
first,
all still kind of holds up. What I'm saying is if Battlefield would implement a solo into the Battle Royale, then they've intentionally given up that luster as to what makes the Battlefield franchise the franchise in an attempt in order to mimic other experiences that are already out there. And my argument would be if you guys really want solo BR that bad,
I do.
You guys can't sit there and tell me that there's not already a goddamn dime bag dozen of these solo BR experiences out there that everybody could go play. I don't want to be that guy that's like, well, if you don't like fishing in this pond, then go fish in another fucking pond. But essentially, at the end of the day, that's kind of what it is. You're not gonna force shit in order to happen your way. So what I'm saying is if you guys like the solo BR experience, okay, then maybe call it, Warzone or Call of Duty or PUBG or the finals or shit like that might be more up your alley, because those games are really not designed around the squad play element. For Battlefield to do that, it would be giving up that identity of individuality, personally. So I
want
hope...
a fun fact? You want
What?
You mentioned Warzone solos and everything. Fun fact. Warzone solos, Battle Royale, is the least played mode from all the modes they have.
And that's the other thing I'm kind of interested in.
Do whatever you want with that information.
How big of a demand is it for solos? Like, is it really that? Is it just a loud minority that's kind of like hijacking?
I think it's a different gameplay loop. That's why.
I get that. I get it. But again, like, if you look at the way RedSec is designed, it's not really designed for a solo experience. I'm sorry, it's not.
I think it can work.
Just the.
But okay,
let's
not jump the gun. So anyway.
I don't want to jump the gun, but at the same time, I mean, if you think about, let's just say, as far as the engineer is concerned, okay, how crucial an engineer can be.
Engineer is fucking OP.
How crucial an assault can be for a squad. Because my thing would be is if solos, you might as well just eliminate all of those elements for the solos run, because just about everybody's going to be running support for health and ammo, is what I was just about to get into. So you've not only eliminated the team play aspect and the squad play aspect of it by introducing solos, you've eliminated the class-based bonuses and shit too, and pretty much eliminated all that. So I don't think it's something that would fit. I think it's something they might want to toy with and just see, just to prove wrong or prove right. I'm fine with that. But I don't see it being the same. I see a lot of people, I see it being a wasted effort, where if we'd get it, people would just be like, oh, well, this is just like, and I can just go play. And it would be a big thing of wasted time, and we don't need that right now. We need them in order to focus on shit that's actually going to produce and do things, and I don't see solo BR in Battlefield being one of those things. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't see it.
Can I just say something? So, we were planning to talk about, our impressions of Season 1 and the whole package of Battlefield 6. You straight up go to Battle Royale with a mode you don't really like, and you go about solo. I'm surprised about that.
Right, but I mean, I think the reason why I talk about it that much is because I'm not really biased for it. I have to, because whether I like it or not, it's not a thing, because I don't have personal opinion. I don't have personal biased opinions on it. I mean, if you would throw that opinion out there, it would kind of sound really weird, because you like BR solos. That's more or less your thing. For me, since we've been playing,
it's a strong word to say like. More like I need it.
Tolerate it more.
I need it because I've been playing a lot of RedSec in the last week. Played duos, loads of duos, and I played with you guys, full squads and everything. Okay, I'd rather play with you guys. That's one thing. So that's for sure. That's the best experience I could have with BR.
It is definitely a mode that is designed around being squadded up. And Gauntlet is designed around being with people that you
I'll talk
are
about
in
that
community.
in a moment. Yeah, but
it is the epitome of Battlefield team play.
Yeah. I'll talk about that
pinnacle
later,
of it. Anyway.
Yeah, but just to finish the conversation about this solo thing, I kind of want solos because when you guys not online, and I'm playing with these randos, I want to kill myself.
It's infuriating, yeah.
Oh my god. You either brain dead or new player or whatever the case may be, and every time you die, you just fucking quit. Go fuck yourself.
That is another thing I want to get into later on in the show too, as far as the matchmaking goes, because something is absurdly fucking broken on my end as far as matchmaking goes, and we need to kind of lean into that a little bit. And,
all right.
and anyway, we'll get to that then.
But just to quick impressions of the whole package of Battlefield 6, just to we can move on. I still like the game. Battlefield 6 is still a really good game. It has some problems. It has some still bloom problems. Still has connection and or hit rec problems. Sometimes it feels like my shots don't connect. It has some problems.
Sometimes it feels like my shots don't do damage.
That too, yeah. So sometimes it doesn't feel that smooth as the beta felt. So there's some problems.
Oh, and And the one thing, and I will send you the screenshot to prove that it still happens. We can, and if you're editing right now, just go ahead and put that up right now. Yes, children, as you can see before your very eyes, 0 health enemy kills are still a fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, it's always been a thing.
It's not in your head. It's still a thing. And here's the screenshot to show it. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look at that corner there. Look at my man with 0 health, and the man killed me.
I hope I'm not too lazy to edit that. Yeah, but that's always bad. You do know that you always kill a player at -1, not at 0.
See, and that is just infuriating, especially on a UI side of it, because it should account for that too.
Well, that's been a thing since Battlefield 3.
Same thing with kill trading. Kill trading still happens depending upon bullet velocities. It's harder to pull off now, but that's still a thing. It happened to me last night with an LMG, a suppressed LMG, suppressed belt-fed LMG. So those that know their guns are going to immediately go, oh, low fire velocity, duh, and a sniper. So I had sent 6 rounds downrange, and in that time, that dude sent 1 round at me, and all 6 of my rounds connected to the head. At the same time, all 1 of his shots connected to my head, and we both died from instant headshots.
Nice.
It was fucking hilarious, but still infuriating that it still happens. Well, but again, I think that was more of a bullet velocity thing than a netcode thing.
Okay, so our original complaint with this game was, probably the biggest complaint was the progression. Like the challenges, all that kind of stuff, and so on.
And holy hell, did they deliver?
Well,
I mean, okay, in comparison to what we had, let's not completely downplay it.
Couple of days
ago, it is a drastic fucking improvement.
Yeah, so a couple of days ago, DICE finally did changes to the challenges, and when I say changes, they lowered most of them, all of them, the requirements to complete the challenges. So, good example is like, repair a vehicle, 3,000 points, 3,000 life points, or whatever, in 1 life or something like that, or in 1 match, which was almost insanity, right? You could not do it. It was maybe in 1 life. Well, now they lowered it to 500. Or, get 150 kills over 200 meters, with a sniper to unlock this sniper. They lowered it from 150 kills to 5. Okay, you need 10,000 points in King of the Hill, or Hardpoint, whatever. You need 10,000 points in the King of the Hill mode. Now they lowered it to
2,000.
6,000. They lowered it to 6,000. Capture 5 domination flags in 1 life. They lowered it to 3. And there was some really other extreme things they lowered to, like almost non-existent stuff. Like it's just like
there were a
one
lot
match.
of challenges that I noticed it one night when I came in. I thought my shit bugged out because I killed 1 dude, and all of a sudden my screen just.
Oh yeah, that's all the challenges catching up. Yeah, all the challenges catching up because they lowered it.
Still doing it too. There are still challenges that I think you've just got to jump in a certain game mode to get it to catch. And it's been weird because I played a round of Escalation. I started that up last night, and I got rush achievements. I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, so if you logged in and all of a sudden your achievement list started going apeshit, that's why. Now, again, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh my god, it's too easy now. It's not. There's still some challenges that I would be like, yeah, I'd rather bot farm those.
Well,
we've all just accepted it because now we have casual mode, so now it's a thing.
Okay, let me go on that low key, not a rant I would say, but more like, okay, so we always complain about the challenges. These are just insane grindy nonsense. It probably wasn't even a developer that designed these. This was just AI or something like that, and no one checked it. God knows. There's so many conspiracy theories out there, but I kind of do lean on the.
I don't want to play into any of those. I want to say.
No, there was some retarded. There was some really bad ones.
What I want to just say is it was probably just somebody thought for the sheer sake of playtime and longevity that was acceptable. And nobody did the math. Nobody figured out exactly how long it's going to take to do this shit. I don't think human QA testers were involved in verifying the easiness of these things. And if they did, drunks, you need to stop doing QA testing because you're making the shit look too easy.
Imagine. Imagine. Sorry, Florian.
If that man is doing QA testing, then holy crap. I mean, I'm not
sorry,
trying to say that he's
Florian.
incompetent and can't catch things, but Florian, how the fuck are you able to catch anything with the way you fly around that goddamn map, dude? I don't get it.
My DM's are open,
So
Florian.
it's not a dig, it's a joke. I don't want him to get upset
Yeah,
at
I
me
love
or anything
Florian.
like
Florian's
that.
cool. I'll always rate the Florian.
But yeah, my dude, it's pretty easy to miss shit when you can blink and annihilate an entire fucking squad in front of you. Just my God.
Anyway,
I mean, hats off to that man. However he does it, I envy more than anything.
yeah.
That being said,
going back on the thing, so all the challenges, right? Grindy as fuck. Now they basically made them redundant, basically, and it's like, oh yeah, 150 kills. Yeah, you don't need that. You just need 5. I'm like, that's a bit of a correction. And there's
for some, yeah,
it's some for support ones are flipping easy and so on. And okay, I was like halfway done with the support batch, for example, right? All right, I checked the challenges. What do I need to do? And because casual breakthrough exists, I'm like, okay, I hate to do this, but these challenges, you know what? After playing Battlefield 6 for a month with these challenges, grindy ass challenges, at this point, I don't care anymore. That's fine. Just give me the shit. I have almost 100 hours in the game. Just give me the shit. I don't care anymore. Give me the equipment and that's it.
Do you think for a second maybe this was an exercise in psychological evaluation because they gave us this giant-ass Mount Everest to climb, and then there was like a good handful of us that got halfway up to the mountain, and they were like, ha-ha, here you go, easy street now.
So at this point,
It would be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny. But at this point, as a player that almost has 100 hours in the game, I don't care anymore how redundant these challenges are. Just give me the thing. That's it. I don't want to look at these challenges ever again. I'm done. Just give me the items so I can play the game, right? I can finally
At this point, I just want the dailies and weeklies, and that's all I really care about.
I don't really
Which,
care anymore.
by the way, while we're on that subject
Yeah.
too, the rerolls, good stuff.
Oh, rerolls
Thank you for
amazing.
that.
Yeah, I love it.
That was a welcomed addition because there's some of these challenges, these weekly challenges that I'm not gonna fucking do anymore. I'm just gonna re-roll them. For instance, I swear to God, if I find out you guys are fucking with mission spawn rates when the mission style objectives are in the pool, I'm gonna have a goddamn aneurysm on this fucking show. It is ridiculous that for me to get one game of chain link in Gauntlet, and if anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's the one where you have to like run up to the nodes and they all have to link up, and that's what I call chain link. I played 15 fucking full games of Gauntlet. Some of them with this very man right here. We played 6 rounds the other night?
We won
and not
one.
once.
Yeah, we won
We
one.
won one too. Not once did that chain link mission come up. I finally got it, I think, on like the 17th game that I played. That is fucking infuriating. I am never going to attempt one of those types of challenges ever again. And it was the easiest fucking challenge in the world. You just had to go capture 5 points. Oh shit, I can throw on assault and rush through that in seconds. If it's that easy that you guys feel the need that you have to fuck with the mission spawn rates in order to make it more challenging, then it's not really challenging. You're wasting my time. And that is one thing I don't tolerate anymore. Especially after playing so much fucking Star Trek Fleet Commander. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that game has taught me one huge lesson, is just not waste your fucking time anymore. And there's certain things that I hated about that game that show up in this game, and I don't like it. So please stop it.
Yeah.
So props ups the fact that they've made the adjustments. Props to the fact that they've put in the rerolls. I like the direction the shit is going with the challenges currently. I don't want to shit on it.
But my other point is, I do think they overcorrected them.
Yeah, I think they went a little bit too hard, but honestly, for the fact of we're looking at the demand for casual modes, we're looking at the demand for certain things like that.
Okay.
It's kind of making sense. So I'm not completely sinning it. there is this undeniable fact that the biggest majority of the gaming market right now doesn't have 4+ hours in order to throw at a video game, especially here in the United States. It's just I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry, sweats. I'm sorry, fellow nerds. It is a cold, hard fact. We all have lives outside of this shit. Our free time gets dedicated, as long as you're responsible. Our free time is what gets dedicated to this. For some people, that's an hour. For some people, it's 2 hours. For some people, it's 4 hours. For a handful of people, it's 8+ hours. Some people make a living out of playing this shit. What I think what they're doing is they're not looking at just the streamers, the no-lifers, the people who are constantly playing this game, because of course they're going to have a lot of feedback. What they really want to see is the bulk feedback from the bulk of the audience that's playing, and I have an on feeling it falls in that category of people who only have about an hour or two a day to actually play, and I don't feel like their progression should be stunted to death because the bulk of the loud feedback is coming from this subset of people who are playing it for a living and need to just not be silenced and not be told your feedback doesn't matter, but be like, look, your time scale is way skewed off from what everybody else has. So while, yeah, you can chew through shit, these people who have actually paid a good chunk of the sales, they can't. So please be quiet.
Here's my opinion about... Okay, so in the recent week, they added a thing called Casual Breakthrough. It's 80-90% bots and 10% players?
We played some of this last night, too, just to check it out. It starts at 16 players.
Oh, okay,
so
okay. And
2 squads.
Okay, and...
2 squads of human people,
yeah.
And the rest of it's all bots. Now, it can populate, I think it's at 46 total players.
No, it stays at 16.
No, it does not. I think it goes up to 36.
No.
That would be... No,
I played to complete my stupid medic challenges, and I completed them in 2 matches. And let me tell you right now, it doesn't. 16 max.
It does? Okay.
16
right,
max.
Well,
16 max.
I thought the counter was higher than that.
No,
but at any rate, so you're still talking only 4 squads total worth of human players. That's it.
2
the
squads.
rest of it's all bots.
Oh yeah, it's through the whole match. Yeah.
2 squads each team.
Yeah, 2 each. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I was looking at one.
So, I'd like to throw some feedback out right now.
I have loads.
Guys, your support bots are fucking idiots.
You
they are nervous with them paddles, boy. Like they come up.
You're going with that. I have a different opinion. Okay, so
it's funny as hell. I would love to get footage of it, but it is really fucking hilarious when I'm laying there waiting for a revive, and I have like one medic bot start coming up really slowly, like he's afraid the paddles are going to explode, and they're literally shaking. And then he stops and turns, walks away, and then all of a sudden the other medic bot that's over there turns around and he crouches down immediately and starts doing the exact same shit. And it's entertaining to watch, but when I'm trying to play the game, it's fucking infuriating. So, guys, if you could please look into that behavior and get it addressed. If my man even remotely gets shot at in that slow little crouch walk of doom with the paddles, like they just immediately scurry off like a damned hamster. So please address that. Please also address the behavior that if a player walks up to a bot, a support bot, and asks for ammo, the behavior should be that bot should immediately throw a med bag down. Immediately. No questions asked, no matter where it is, no matter what they're doing, just stop and drop. Because I feel like that would kind of help things out. The gameplay is really fucking clunky because of these bots, and it's very apparent. But if those 2 things would get addressed, it would make them a little bit more tolerable. That and maybe a little bit more deviation on their laser beam aim capabilities. Because I get hit by bots from shots that I've never seen players do.
Right. My opinion on this. So, when I heard that they added Casual Breakthrough, on my Twitter I said, oh, great. Nothing bad happened with casual modes in any game. Right, guys? Nothing bad happened. Points at Call of Duty Warzone. Nothing bad happened with casual modes. Absolutely nothing. It gives more choice with the players. Fantastic. Look, okay. unpopular opinion probably in the Battlefield community. Outside the Battlefield community, it's probably a popular opinion. But anyway, that's not my opinion. I understand why casual breakthrough exists. I understand. You don't have the full you don't have the time to play and so on. You just want to relax and shoot some people and so on. I get that. That's fine. I get that. But then I'm just thinking, well, wait a minute. Portal exists. Sure, it's not in the greatest shape right now. It's not.
And it doesn't give you XP if you populate it with bots.
Well, casual breakthrough does, because it's a verified experience by DICE. So, I do not like that casual breakthrough exists as a mode, because it's a slippery slope to start introducing other casual modes in the future. And then, like any studio out there, they will start learning bad lessons from this. Oh, look how many people play casual mode and so on. Yeah, not like it has anything to do with challenges,
right,
battle pass, or whatever the case may be, right? And I don't know about you, Ray, but I feel like I'm one of the dying breeds of gamers that grew up with, you know what? When I play a multiplayer game, I want to play against real people. Unless it's a game mode or something designed particularly to play
like Helldivers or
Division
or 7 Days to Die,
Arc Raiders, whatever. Yeah, that's the. But when it comes to first-person shooter or multiplayer games, I don't like playing against bots because I feel nothing. That being said, I did play Casual Breakthrough because I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Because the challenges are annoying me. I just want to be done with them. I'll just do them quickly, play 2-3 matches, and be done. And it took me 2-3 matches to be done with them, and I'm done. That being said, when it comes to just actual experience, yes, bots are dumb. Of course they are. But it's such a brain-dead experience. I'm like, I would never pay $70 to play this on a regular basis. But some people do. Hey,
some people will.
It's your choice. I get that. But what happened to Call of Duty Warzone, for example? As soon as they start adding these casual modes, like casual Battle Royale and so on, regular Battle Royale games are basically dead, and it's only the best players left because they're the ones that want to play a comparative multiplayer shooter, while others, like, I don't want to play against sweats, I don't want to get better, I want to relax and everything. But then why are you playing a first-person shooter multiplayer game in the first place?
Right, that's the double-edged sword of the whole analogy there, is like, yes, this chunk, while being the biggest majority, I mean, they are what they are. We can't dictate the mood. And I think that's one of the big lessons in hubris that you have to learn in game development is you can't dictate the mood. The mood buys your product. The customer is always right in terms of taste. This is the only time I agree with that sentiment. For those who don't know what the actual term of phrase is, that is what it is. The customer is always right in terms of taste, and unfortunately, it is applying heavily in this regard. So, like I said, if again this is the chunk, then this is the chunk that they're going to take the biggest majority of long-term feedback from, because this is the chunk that they want to invest. They want the income from this too, because this is high income. This is what's considered whales. But if this isn't here for these guys in order to play with, then these guys are not going to spend for the big heavy fun stuff to show off and murk these guys. So it's a big double-edged sword to it, and I get it, and I understand, and again, the same argument that I said earlier as far as Battle Royale goes with singles. If you don't like it, there's other experiences that can do it. And that still applies here. If you want something more casual that's PvE-based, there are plenty of PvE-based games out there. Now, that being said, I can't sit here and say that this doesn't have a place in Battlefield, because in a way, it kind of does. If you want those small, tight games with your friends, and just your friends, you can do that. I don't feel like your progression should get nuked into oblivion because you want to play that way. We have sat here and said it for years now, that one of the core aspects and one of the core fundamentals of this game is the fact that it is sandbox as hell, and you are invited to do whatever the fuck you want to achieve a win. So I can't, in that same spirit, I can't sit here and say, well, Sandbox PvE doesn't have a fucking place, because it kind of does. So what I think the fix should be is, instead of introducing this casual mode shit, get rid of that name, casual mode, and just call it PvE, and allow things for like Rush, Conquest, Breakthrough, basic modes where the bots are not going to completely break, the subset of these people that want the PvE experience can still play it and still be a part of this and still contribute to the overall of this. So I've kind of changed my opinion on it. I know at the beginning of this launch I was vehemently against this, but now I kind of get it, because I've kind of it's like kind of seeing the light a little bit. I mean, to be honest with you, even when I jumped in and I got a handful of challenges done real quick and breakthrough, I'm like, okay, I see the appeal for this. Now
it's a hit quick
Sweat's
dopamine
going to
hit.
jump
That's
in.
all it is, yeah.
Right. It's in, out, get what you need real quick, and you're done and over with it. And I don't have a problem with that, because there's some times where there's probably going to be some challenges where I'm just gonna be like, look, I am not going to fucking deal with this shit. There are some challenges where I personally make it a point in order to do in multiplayer, but that's my choice. I don't feel like because I'm choosing to play that way, that I should be the one to stick the gun to somebody else's head and go, now you got to fucking play this way. I don't care at the end of the day anymore. I used to care. 10 years ago, when we started this whole thing, I would fucking care vehemently about it. But now, I just don't. If you want to be competitive, there's nothing stopping you from being competitive in this game. If you want to be the one, if you want to be the purist that goes, my KD is 100% pure player kills, hats off to you, bro. You will get the respect that you deserve out of it. Because unfortunately, the people that sit and farm bots, they're going to be blatantly obvious.
Oh, by the way,
we can tell in the numbers.
I forgot to
Forum fielders are coming back, baby, and we can tell.
I forgot to mention.
And it's fine.
That stats don't track while playing casual breakthrough.
That's a good thing then.
It doesn't.
See,
yeah.
even then, now that argument's gone, so it doesn't matter.
Which is great.
So,
yeah, I agree with that. Like, yeah, duh.
So what I would say is fine, even for those modes too, because again, PvE players are not going to care about stats. They don't care.
Oh yeah, no one fucking.
And if they do, then unfortunately PvP is probably more for you than you realize it. So go play PvP if you want to care about stats. But if you just want to hop in, play some casual shit, spend some time with your boys, not have to worry about forever long matchmaking or some shit, then I don't feel like you should have that taken away from you. But I do feel like it should be something that is verified in Portal, where you're allowed to have XP gains, you're allowed to have progression, you're allowed to progress. Because again, if it's a matter of pride, then you guys got to understand that if you've earned it the right way, then you've got a higher stance of pride. Take it. Just take the high road. Leave it alone. Don't use it as an excuse in order to shit on these people just because they're not on 12 hours a goddamn day.
So just to
we're all in this fucking sandbox together, kids. Do I care if casual has better guns and more attachments? Fuck no, I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, just to end the conversation on the casual breakthrough, I just don't like the precedent it sets for the future. That's all it is. But then again, listen, if you've been reading the Battlefield subreddit or just dealing with the Battlefield community like I did in the last month, it's just what are you all smoking? But again, it's like, but unfortunately, they're part of the audience, unfortunately. But I do hate.
Right, but again, most of the arguments die when you sit there and say nobody's got a gun to your head forcing you to play that way. Nobody's forcing you.
True, until you can't
that.
find matches in normal matches because.
Well, that's death by a thousand cuts by other problems.
Speaking of,
if you're going to keep introducing modes and shit and diluting the goddamn pool, then yes, of course, eventually matches are going to become harder to find, which means then yes, bot populations are going to become more of a common thing. But again, do we want to take that stance now and go, no bots? And when that time inevitably comes, we're all sitting around bitching on Reddit and bitching on social media because you can't get a fucking rush game going because only like 8 people in your region want to play, but you can't get those other 6 people or those other fucking 8 people in order to play for the other team. So should you just not play then?
Speaking of,
now there's 8 people that aren't playing your game. Leave the bots alone.
Speaking of,
just and get rid of the casual name.
You do know that Alpha 6 right now has a really big problem with matchmaking. There's loads of people reporting that they can't play the game because they just get filled into a bot lobby. And it's like, well, all the real players. This is the top 3 most played game on Steam, and I can't find matches and against bots and everything. So it's something to do with matchmaking. Somehow they do.
And it ain't people playing the campaign because the fucking Steam achievements for the campaigns are still fucking gold achievements, which is hilarious.
Yeah, so
I say as somebody who hasn't played the campaign still.
So there's loads of problems that I want to talk about this next time because some things might change and so on. So I don't want to jump the gun and see. But yeah, loads of people are prone that they get matchmaking to bot lobbies, even though like what the hell. So me playing in London, on European servers or sometimes with you guys playing on your servers, we don't experience that. We always we get what we matchmake for. Like if we want to play real conquest, real escalation, we get real conquest and escalation and BR, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't want to do. I kind of do want to do more research about that because loads of people report that they just get put into bot lobbies and non-stop bot lobby until like.
I will say the handful of times that it did happen, it didn't last long. The server did inevitably populate.
The point is to be populated.
If anybody's ever had this happen, okay, like this has happened with you and I a couple of times when we've been in party. We've jumped into games multiple times in a row of escalation that have already started. And all of the flags are already taken, and we're like, what the fuck?
I hate that, yeah.
We're getting pulled into one of those backfilled bot lobbies. So and I've yet to see it happen where it's like mid-game. It's always been first phase. So I can't see this as a bad thing because it is getting the games going and it is getting things going, and it's not pulling you in at a point where you can't really you can't really influence the game at all. Because it's first phase. Anything can fucking happen. I mean, I've had games where we've purposely let the enemy team take first phase just so we could extend the game out and just drag on the last three phases while we're capturing and winning the game. So I can't say it's a bad thing on that respect either. As long as it doesn't become a normal thing where the bot lobbies are so back full that when you and I say we want to jump into a game, it's a consistent thing of we're getting pulled into matches that are already halfway done. As long as that doesn't happen, I don't see this as a problem right now. But again, this is what's going to start happening more commonly as we introduce new modes and we introduce new things and we start splintering things a little bit more. So,
yeah,
let's not get too crazy. Let's kind of steer a little bit back more towards some centralization there, guys.
But yeah, that's regarding casual breakthrough, all that kind of stuff. So just let's give it 15, 20 minutes just to end. So quick Season 1 impressions, because an hour later, let's talk about Season 1. What's your opinion about the Blackwell map? I've seen some hot takes.
The worst domination map I have played in my life.
Yep.
The worst rush map I have played in my life.
Yep.
Conquest, not teabag.
It's okay.
But not the best.
Not the best, it's just okay. Just whatever.
And listen, I know there's going to be some geography nerds that are going to come in and be like, it's a fucking desert, dumbass. It's supposed to be... Shut up. It is flat as fuck. And if I can get capped and spawned by a sniper in their spawn, there's not enough goddamn cover.
Yep.
That is a map I literally would belly crawl to get around. You almost have to.
So,
but you can't.
My opinion. So, when I came back, a week later when the Season 1 is up, I played with you lot. Alright, let's play Conquest. No,
the first thing I drug
Rush.
you into was Rush.
Okay, Rush.
Like, bro, you have got to see this.
Okay, Rush on Blackwell. Boy, that's an experience. I want to kill myself. Alright, let's play Conquest. Not that bad. The Battlefield subreddit is saying, this is the worst Battlefield map in the universe. This is the worst map ever. Like, okay, chill. No.
Now, mind you, the IFV bug was still a thing, that just made this map worse. I haven't played it since it's been taken out, so it might change things a little bit, but still, it's too fucking flat.
Okay, so Conquest, not too bad. It's fine. Not People, oh, the worst map in the whole franchise. Chill. No, it's not. You haven't played that shit. You haven't.
No.
Have you played the block from Battlefield Hardline? Now, like, let's talk about bad maps. Anyway, so it's not the worst, but it's definitely not good. Okay, but it's tolerable. That's fine. Now, okay, I was thinking, all right, Rush and Conquest don't work. All right, sure. Well, Conquest kind of works, but it's not a good experience. All right, let's try, like you said, Domination. Yeah, Domination's garbage. Okay, because it's just a straight line. It's just like
it's a straight fucking line.
Like I get that.
Nothing.
I get the idea behind the design, but anyway, not a fan. But I played King of the Hill, of course. I was like, King of the Hill must be good. Must be okay. No, King of the Hill on Blackwell is the worst experience ever. Like, probably the worst map from the pool right now of the maps we have. King of the Hill on that map is horrible. Dog shit.
The fact that you're saying it's worse than Rush is some speaking there.
Yeah, I think Rush is bad. So, because it's just like, it's like, listen, it's King of the Hill. You would imagine we have cover and some lanes and everything you can run. No spawns are fucked. No cover. Like, you spawn in front of the fucking objective while the enemy is holding the objective, and they have a clear shot at you as you fucking spawn. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? What is this?
There's nothing.
It's
nothing
so bad.
you can do in that instance.
It's so bad.
And it happens in Dom, too. It's infuriating. There was a couple of times, like, there was... I put it to
See,
this way.
Dom at least he has cover.
But not that damned much in retrospect, because here's the thing. When you get... that Dom map encourages sniping because it's just a straight fucking shot. So, like, the game that I played, my teammates, there was, like, 9 people running bolt actions on recon. Now, I was running assault because I was trying to get shotgun kills done and do Dom matches at the same time to get a challenge done. But when the game ends and I have 3 flag caps and that's the highest number on the team and I'm the number 1 MVP player at 1-4, there's a fucking problem with this map. And it's not, and I don't want to say it's just player behavior, but the thing is the design of it encourages it because of the fact that it's just, the cover is just weave cover. That's it. Like, there's no up and over or anything. Like, you have lanes. It's one of those lane maps, and it's very easy to set up. And if you're a good shot, yeah, you could probably pull off some crazy kills, you know, some crazy shit like that. But an LMG would be better suited. So people don't want to push up, because there's more cover in spawn than what there is on the actual map. So those 9 snipers, even if I did take a flag, they never wanted to push up and help guard the flag. And even if they did, 9 snipers, you're going to guard a flag? I don't care if you're John Wick. It's not happening.
Yeah, so first impression of Blackwell, or just whatever impression I have of this map, it's not good, but people say, like, oh, this is the worst map ever. It's not. Don't get me wrong, it's not. But
let's not hang on the map for too long.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that can be changed. The thing that we can't fix or anything right now is the actual battle pass and the content that's in it.
Oh, okay.
So
what's your opinion about the battle pass and everything so on?
So I like that they gave us 3 different tracks that we're able to select which track we want to primarily focus on at any point in time. I like the fact that all of the weekly challenges are what are the bonus ones that you can get, and plus you can still earn more based on XP. I really don't have many complaints about it. I mean, yeah, there's some battle pass content where I'd be like, I could fucking live without it, but name me a game that does such things, that has everything you want in it, every node. There's just stuff that you're going to want, there's stuff you're not going to care about, and it's the same way with me. So I don't have many complaints about it. The store itself, the store packs that are on offer, my God, looks exactly like a Call of Duty store. I'm not going to lie.
I have a different opinion. Yeah, it looks like Call of Duty store, sure, or any other store.
Or any other store, because this is all the bargain brand.
You want my opinion?
This is the norm now.
You want my opinion, for example, the rewards on the Battle Pass? I think it's meh. It's not, and I'm saying meh is not because like, oh yeah, it has color, oh fucking garbage, delete that shit. No, I actually think the rewards are not that interesting. And for example, the store bundles they have right now, like, listen, I don't care. Sell me skins, it's fine. If I see a cool skin, I'll buy it. That being said, I'm looking at the store bundles and everything, and I'm like, wow, these are tame as fuck, boring as fuck. Why would I spend 16, 15 quid or 20 bucks or whatever to buy this skin that is barely any different from the regular shit I have in the game right now? Like, if I want to buy something, make it interesting. So far, alright, there's maybe like 2 characters in the Battle Pass that look interesting. Is the net guy, soldier, whatever, for Pax Armata. I don't know what was it called, the ghillie thing, I don't know. Anyway, he looks cool.
Right. I know what
Yeah. So that one's cool, right? Like, and apparently they're not class locked for some reason, so I don't know if it's a bug or on purpose.
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
The new faction.
I figured that
the
out.
new faction is not class locked, and no one knows if it's
No, they're not.
No one knows if it's a bug or not. Probably not, actually. Well,
I don't think it is. I think that's their kind of.
I think it's
because if you look at the way those skins are designed, they're kind of more like specialists, but they're just specialist skins.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, I can't really send it. I get what some people are bitching about, where it's like, oh, well, you can't identify class, silhouettes, and blah blah blah. I get that. The thing is I get where it has a place in video game, or it had a place in video games, but nowadays I don't. I get where the argument is for it, but at the same time, I don't see it that much anymore. So let them have whatever looks they want. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's a moving target. It's a body that needs to be shot in order to try and win the game. It is what it is. Whether they're an engineer or a sniper, you're going to find out pretty damn quick what they are anyway, because most of the times, if it's a bolt-action Pichu, chances are it's coming from a recon. Unless you've got one of those insane SOBs who like missing their first 4 shots running in a bolt action with support, but that's whatever. That's what you get. That's the way it's designed. It's the way it should be.
Yeah, the rewards in the Battle Pass is just like, it's just like nothing interesting. Like, sure, a couple.
I'm more interested in the guns. There's some cool patches and stickers and shit in there, but it's not like, oh my god, I have to have it.
I'm still rocking my.
I have to have that scout. That fucking scout elite is goddamned.
Oh, okay, Scout Elite as a weapon. Ooh, love it. Ooh, love
that
the
thing
weapon.
is absurd.
Ooh, love it.
But I love it.
Ooh, yes.
But I love it.
And I can reload.
It's the first bolt action I like in this game.
I can reload while aiming down sights. I'm like, oh my fucking god, thank fuck, yes, finally.
Oh yeah, this thing is great.
Love it.
I love it. I'm actively working on getting it formally unlocked now that I got a weapons package unlocked for it, and I got to play around with it with the short red dot, and even on PC. Like, oh my god, that thing is just brutal. Abe and I were just like, we're pinned down in a corner just dropping motherfuckers left and right between the two of us with that damn thing. Because he had one and I had one, and we were both running recon. It was just, we were running short range with bolt actions. Why not? We do crazy shit like that. Why not? But yeah, it's a great weapon. So, I mean, there's things like that. There's gems in among of all of the stuff that you want to go for. And that's one of the points that I was going at, where it's like, I like the fact that they gave us 3 tracks that we can jump around, because it's like, okay, well, I got all of I wanted out of this track. Or like, I know there's some people that are going to look at those nodes and go, well, the last 2 or 3 nodes per track really ain't worth my time. I'm just going to grind out to the coins and be done with it because I want the pass. And you can still do that. So I like it. I like the way it might be coddish. Oh my god. But it's not really a bad thing. I see some goodness in that. I think they just kind of need to like fine tune the rewards a little bit more. So it's like you should want to complete all 3 of these tracks, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
You should want to do this. But with some of the stuff on offer, it's kind of, for me, I'm just like, I'm only getting to the coins on that one, and that's it.
Well, I will complete the Battle Pass regardless. But I'm just like, it's just like, I'm not even paying attention what tier, like what path I'm doing. I'm like, whatever. Just, I'm gonna finish it whenever I'm gonna finish it. It's fine. Like, I am not in a rush where I was just like, I complete my 2 weeklies already. They're all completed. And I'm like, done 50% of the Battle Pass. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, it's fine, but it's just the rewards. I'm like, and I don't mind the way they did it. I think it's a kind of unique and interesting way to do Battle Pass, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But it's just like the rewards, I'm just like, not interesting. Nothing just like, ooh, I really...
You could live without them.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I need this. I'm like, sure, my Pax Armata characters look a bit better now because they has a bit more interesting characters, but I'm like, whatever.
But I think that's what they need to get figured out with it, is to figure out a way in order to get that sentiment out of it, because then it would drab up more interest. But you're right. I mean, if the bulk of the rewards are just then again, like I said, most people are going to do like what I'm doing with a lot of these tracks. I mean, yeah, I'm going to try and 100% it. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I'd be able to do it, and I feel like that's a good thing if somebody even of my stature and how much time I've got to invest in this game could get through all of the tracks. I feel like that would be a great thing. So yeah, refine those rewards a little bit, kind of get them to stick, or figure out a way to be like, okay, well, we could, instead of some of these lame ass rewards that we know you're not going to use, okay, we could pull those out and make like a special store. And I know this is going to make some people have an aneurysm, but okay, maybe introduce a second like silver currency that could be easily earned in the passes, where you could just pick your rewards like a goddamned arcade. I mean, if that's what's going to make it better for people, why not? As long as things are improving and not detrimenting, is what I would like to see. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. It has its potential. Right. I feel like it should get better.
All right, last 10 minutes. So because I want to do a separate episode about RedSec. I want to do because I have loads of things to say, and I can talk for hours and hours and hours and hours, which will happen the next episode or second episode, whatever. It will happen. It will have a separate episode where we just talk about RedSec, because I have loads of things to say, loads of opinions. Boy, I can talk for hours.
I'll put it this way, and everybody knows my opinions.
So how you feel about
RedSec,
minus the solo thing, of course.
We've already covered that, but I'll put it this way. RedSec, I'm not like wholly drawn in and interested in BR now, but it's a thing that I'm not going to just go, oh my God, really, guys? When somebody wants to go, hey, you guys want to do a quad run through RedSec real quick, or a duos run, I'm not going to dread it, because the mechanics of it, to me, I feel are a lot better than other BRs that I've played. And I know some people are going to be like, well, you're fucking... Of course, because I don't really play Battle Royales. So my basis of comparison is very minimal. But for me, I kind of like it. It's something that I would be like, like Friday or Saturday night, everybody's like, hey, let's all get together, make a squad, and we'll do some rounds of Battle Royale. Hell yeah, I'd be all over that now. Just like it was with regular games. I feel like as content creators, we could probably maybe do this, and if there'd be interest for it, we'd maybe start streaming, okay, like on a Saturday afternoon or Saturday night after we're done recording. We just get the boys together, get the squad together, do a damn stream, play some BR. Have some viewers come in and check us out while we're playing some BR. We could go that route, and it gives us the ability to do that. Our squad play is some of the most antics-driven shenanigans you guys
you want me
see.
to open my mouth?
Like with the Let's Plays that we could do alone on that, like if we knew there was interest for it, holy shit, you guys would love us.
So,
no holds barred nonsense.
Okay, so quick impressions of RedSec. So, as you already know, I've been excited for Battlefield Battle Royale for ages. So we finally have it.
And did it live up to its expectations?
Well, my impressions. At the moment, Call of Duty Warzone is a better Battle Royale. At the moment, it is. It is. Because the Call of Duty Battle Royale Warzone has more, I don't want to say soul, but more like not depth either. I mean, I'm comparing a 5-year-old franchise with a franchise.
I was going to say it's had substantially more time to cook.
Even with the changes and the resets and everything, Battle Royale right now.
You're comparing the KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe to like a 20-year-old's fried chicken recipe that they got off the back of a box somewhere. One recipe is substantially better for a reason.
Wait. At the moment, Call of Duty Warzone is about a better Battle Royale. The wins in Warzone feel more meaningful, and I already managed to win 2 games in Battle Royale. And let me tell you right now, when I played this, I don't feel I'm excited to play this, but I don't feel that oh yeah, I just fucking won the game.
Your sense of urgency to win.
Like I just won the fucking game. Like, yeah, let's fucking go. I don't have that. In Warzone, I have that because I know that if I won a game in Warzone, I worked my ass off to get that fucking win. I worked my.
So can I ask what is the driving difference there? Is it lack of fanfare? Is it
lack of fanfare? That's for
is
sure.
It,
that's for sure. Like,
do you feel like it's too easy by comparison, and that's another reason why the wins don't feel so cheap? Feel kind of cheap.
I think it's a bit.
Because I'm curious.
Yes,
about
I'm also like, kind of like trying to understand why. Lack of fanfare. That's for sure. The winning doesn't feel amazing. It's just like, oh,
get on the chopper and off we go.
No. You're just like, you kill the last guy. There's nothing happening. Like, it says squad wipe. Your screen goes to black and just says victory. And then it shows animation that you go on a helicopter and everything. The helicopter animation is not a problem. It's just that the transition between the game and the cinematic feels like, hey, your mode,
a winner is you.
You finished the mode. Okay, here you go. Here's your stats and so on. Like, it doesn't feel.
Please
it doesn't
play
feel.
again.
Also, the visibility, like I said before, like, listen, the fire and everything, like the game I won like last time, like yesterday, like, yeah, it's so small and everything, and you're looking for the other player, you can barely see, like, the visibility is so fucking shit, and that is like, and because it's so fucking shit, it's when, for example, if I died in that situation because I could not see the guy, even though he was fuck, I lost my thing. If I died because I could not see the guy, I would be absolutely mad, and like it doesn't feel like when I play Warzone, my heart is like pumping in a good way. I was like, okay, my heart rate is going up because, like, okay, this is 1-on-1. Come on, like, or 2 squads or whatever. It's like you feel that moment, right? And go to episode 19, I think, of Battlefield 1 podcast where we had Westy on. And me and Wesley were talking about, like, yeah, when you play Warzone, you're like, yeah, you feel that in your heart, like, ooh, and when you, like, win the game, like, you have goosebumps, and they're like, yeah, you fucking won that. Or I have a clip of us playing Warzone. Matea, like, was playing with us, well, my missus was playing with us, and we all dead, except she was the only one alive, and there were, like, 8 squads left, and she carried us to the fucking win. It is like all of us just went crazy, like, oh my fucking god! Like, I can't see that happening in RedSec, unfortunately. Like, because
I mean, I can though, but I kind of can though, because we've had you and I mean, you, I, and Abe have already. We've had those clutch moments where it's like, okay, we talk about this shit in pre-lobby all the time. Like, everybody has it, making sure that they know their role and they apply to it. And one of the things that both you and I threw argument out against and we won on was the presence of an assault. Why? Because assault, believe it or not, their quicker ability to cap things and handle objectives and stuff like that, that shit has come in clutch so many times in the times that we've played RedSec. I get where you're coming from, where it's like the dopamine hit isn't the same, but like those tight moments where it's like you're just getting through by the skin of your damn teeth, like those are quite, I feel like they're more common in RedSec, so it kind of like just devalues the whole overallness of it. Whereas in Warzone, when you and I were playing duos in Warzone, like those clutch moments, they didn't really happen that often. So when they did happen, they hit hard. But so, I mean, I guess that's kind of like how I can kind of see where the difference is in of it. It's just like where, again, Battlefield's just so damned chaotic that it's constant tight-knit moments. It's constant shit like that. There's constant, where, oh my god, we just took off in the helicopter and we immediately start taking fire. We're down to a sliver of fucking health, and like the two of us, and like, well, the one engineer is panicking his ass off in the back trying to repair that bitch. We're trying to drop altitude. We've had this happen already. And that is a tense moment. It's a fun moment, but it just doesn't. I mean, I get where you're saying, where, yeah, it just doesn't hit the same, because again, I feel like it's because it happens that often.
Maybe.
How many times have we had to, like, clutch get a revive in, or clutch get a respawn tower in? How many times have we had that happen so far? How often did it always happen in BR as far as Modern Warzone?
Yeah, I have to agree. I do like the reviving mechanic. It's almost the same as, like, it's the same mechanic as Fortnite. You need to go to a station and revive and wait until it think. But here, reviving is like, oh fuck, everyone knows I'm here now. Everyone knows. They're starting like, doo-doo! Like, you know, it's like, ah, shit.
Same thing with the vehicles, that's actually, too. I mean,
I love that.
They encourage, they're doing gameplay things, and they're encouraging players in order to come together to start fights.
I do like
instead
that,
of, the traditional way that you and I used to, like you and I when we play more like survivalists. We don't engage unless we have to. We don't fire. We don't fire on random people unless we know we've got the ability to drop them. We play a little bit more conservatively as far as like that would.
Well,
be concerned.
I play conservative with you guys.
Not everybody plays.
I
like
play
that.
conservative with you guys because I know you guys don't. Okay, here's the thing. When we played, right? I don't know if you heard me on Discord. Like I was so annoyed at you all. I was annoyed at you. I was annoyed at Abe. It's like I'm like I play BRs and everything. For me, it's just like whatever, walk in the park. But I was so annoyed. Like Ray, there's literally a fucking guy there. Where's your fucking shot? I'm literally need you to shoot him right now so I can run away. It's like where's the guy? I don't see him. I'm like oh my fucking god. But then I took.
The other thing is it's how we communicate,
right?
Too,
Okay.
Because we haven't done this stuff in so long, so we're not really in sync like we used to be.
Let me finish this thought that I have in my mind. It's like if I was recording a podcast right after that game, this will be a fucking rant about you all. But that would be unfair. It would be really unfair. So this Battle Royale has the potential to be really good. It has the foundation to be good. It has its moments. So when I say that right now, Call of Duty Warzone is a battle royale. Yes, that's true. It is. It has more excitement. But doesn't mean that this can't get more exciting with time, because there's loads of stuff that is still I can see it's missing. For example, the squad perks or abilities, the individual abilities, right, that you have to unlock through the game. Each class only has one, so that means we're missing 2, 3, whatever, how many packages we're missing. So that means they're going to be adding more packages, adding more abilities to the classes, so there's going to be more variety, more different gameplay loops and so on. And regarding us, because I play Battle Royales, I know what needs to be done, and you guys don't play Battle Royales that much, but that's fine. We're gonna play more. I'll do my best to explain to you all, like, hey, this is what we need to do, this is what we like, and we'll try to, our group of players, us, will try to be the best players we can be as a group. So that's my personal goal, because I want us to get better at this, and so we can farm wins and so on. Also, I'm kind of disappointed that, like, I'm kind of amazed that the stats do track. If you go on a third-party website, tracker.com, whatever it's called, you can see how many wins you got in Battle Royale, all that kind of stuff. But we don't have those stats in game, which is weird. But then again, we know the situation with this game. This game was rushed, including the BR. You can see it by the abilities. Like, this was pushed out there for the sake of be there at this particular moment, because Call of Duty is not doing well. So let's take the moment while we can. So that was what the EA was thinking. Also, the Saudis buying EA and all that kind of stuff. So the game had to be pushed out as soon as possible. So there's loads of stuff missing. But that being said, the foundation for this RedSec Battle Royale is there. I've been playing RedSec a lot. It has the potential. You just need to ripple effect. Just need to keep improving with each update and so on. Add more perks, add more abilities, or add more the missions. For example, the missions. I'm not gonna talk about them too much because we're gonna end the podcast in a moment. But the missions need to be more intuitive. Right now, no one knows what the fuck missions are or how it's to be done and everything, because it's just so clunky. It's like, oh yeah, you land, you pick up some weapons, maybe you have a fight, whatever. Okay, what's next? I guess we go there. Oh yeah, no, you have to press on your map key to open the mission bar or whatever, and then select the mission. But the missions are also so random. I don't know if they depend on the location where you land, but the rewards for those missions also, like, I don't know how they track. Is it based on location?
We can get into that a little bit more in detail, because I think we do want to do like an episode just absolutely solely dedicated to RedSec. But we need to give it a little bit more time before we get to that point. Like, I feel like that would be something we should do like mid next month. Give it a little bit more time, because I know the next
that's
half
my
of
complaint.
the season, I'm pretty sure the next part of the season they're going to add some more shit and fine tune some stuff.
Yeah.
So we're
like
going
I
to
said,
be
it'll be a separate episode about that and so on. But that's like, it has the potential to be good. but it's just not there yet. It's just not there yet. It's like
that's why we need to give it time.
Yeah.
We're going to give it time in order before we kind of clamp down on that. So that being said, I think it's time we need to.
I guess I need to go start making food and so on. But long story short,
we got adulting to do.
Yeah,
today.
long story short. Long story short. Season 1 is fine. It's not bad. It's not great. It's okay. The changes, the challenges.
I get it. I give it an enthusiastic thumbs up.
I don't hate the game that much. I still enjoy the game. I was like, okay, fine. I can finally play the game with all the challenges and so on.
We look forward to getting together and playing this shit
do.
again. Like this. I mean, so good things have happened. Like we're. I mean, for Christ's sakes, we were talking about this in pre-production. Old friends are coming out of the woodwork, and we're hopping into lobbies and playing and acting like 10 years hasn't gone by. I mean, no other game has managed to do that in 10 years, and we've tried. Mm-hmm. So that says volumes in of itself.
That's a good thing, yeah.
So. That is a very good thing, and I want to see it continue to get better. I want to see it continue to build up. And I don't want to see them take wrong paths on certain things because they need to appeal as much as they can. And so far, it feels like they're doing that as best they can. So let's just let them have their time. Let's let them do their things. Keep giving them feedback, constructive feedback. Let's keep bringing up the issues as they come up. Let's keep being as professional and as on point as we possibly can with our feedback so that just like BF4, we can finish the fine-tuning. And once we get this thing to that point, the faster we can get this thing to that point, the faster they can focus on things like content and rewards and everything else. I want them to get the core gameplay loop settled 100%.
Yeah, there's some problems that needs to be
fixed. They would focus on anything else. So with that being said, I'm closing my opinion there.
So Gauntlet is fun. It's actually I'm like I said months ago.
Yeah, I am very surprised by Gauntlet.
I was saying months ago,
Gauntlet, playing that. I thought I was gonna hate it.
I said months ago after reading the leaks and everything, this will be a standout mode, and it is. Gauntlet is not. It's not exactly what I expected, but it's good. It's exactly as I expected.
It's not the best thing since sliced bread,
but it's good.
It works well in Battlefield.
It works.
It works well.
I love that.
I like
the squad play and everything. I love that. But anyway, that being said, because we've been talking for a while, thank you guys for listening. As usual, check our socials. In the description, all that kind of stuff. Join our Discord. Everything's in the description. All the links are there and so on. Patreon.com/the Lanky Soldier. Support us. Support our work if you really enjoy us and and everything. Get exclusive content. Get early access. Get all the goodies and all the kind of stuff. Watch this future episodes live streaming on the Patreon and so on. And of course, the most important thing, please do the survey. That is in the description, or just go battlefield1.net/survey. Do the survey, please. It's all anonymous. Get a free Patreon subscription for doing the survey. It's just 5 minutes, nothing else. Let us know what you think about the podcast. How can we improve? All that kind of stuff. Please, 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 I beg you, do the survey. Just tell us straight up, honestly, what you think about the podcast. Because things are changing, things are growing. So I need to see what kind of changes I can make so people are happy with the podcast, all that kind of stuff. Please do the survey. Not for me, not for Ray or whatever, for yourself, because this podcast is for you, and I want to know what makes you happy while listening to this podcast. That's it. That's all it is. Other than that,
being said,
thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. We love yous. We appreciate all of your time. We appreciate your support. We appreciate anybody and everybody. Everybody who's in the Discord, shout out to you guys. We hope to grow that. The only thing that we're missing is platoons right now, so we're kind of working on our community building a little bit. We do play on a regular basis, so if you do join the Discord, there is probably more than likely a guarantee that you will have squad mates involved. So there's that incentive as well. So look us up, hit us up. You know where to find us. That being said, thank you guys very much once again for your time. We're out of here.
It's time to tell you all about our amazing Patreon that is helping us keep the show going. Patreon.com/the Lanky Soldier.
But yeah, episode 47. You paid for this.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I don't care.
In my defense, I didn't know it was broken or it was going to break upon squeezing it gently. Battlefield 1 podcast was rebooted in March of 2023. We learned a lot of lessons from our previous shows that consisted of 41 episodes, and we've been building amazing foundations for the future with this current show. There's a reason why we're the best Battlefield-related podcast available on Spotify and anywhere else. We've also had the honor of being listened to by DICE, Ripple Effect, and other developers as well. Now, we want to share even more with you through our Patreon.
And I've never seen her. So I will be like crying and yelling, and I will not be the same person I am right now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that kind of emotion. I know we're emotionally close and everything, but I don't think we're that emotionally close.
Yeah, that will be an experience of its own.
We want to thank everyone that has joined as a free member or subscribed to our Patreon in the last year. The support is greatly appreciated, always was, and always will be. It's amazing, and it only motivates us to continue with our Battlefield journey. By simply becoming a free member or even subscribing to any paid tier, you're not only supporting the show, but you're also getting a lot of content back in return.
Right, because Call of Duty gets so annoying sometimes, I actually got so desperate I installed League of Legends again.
Oh my god. The perks of any tier is you'll get ad-free early access to all of our future episodes. You can already listen to the previous episodes ads-free as well, simply by being a free member. There's no more waiting, no more interruptions, just pure unfiltered Battlefield content straight to your ear holes, from our mouth holes, and anywhere else. You know, it's amazing, isn't it?
The only reason why CTE did as well as it did back in the day, guys, is because it wasn't locked down to secrecy. Those that couldn't participate were still able to see what was going on. That's the point that I'm getting at right.
We're also giving you a behind-the-scenes look at what goes into making the Battlefield 1 podcast or any other content we produce, from planning sessions, recording mistakes, and everything in between. You'll get an insider's perspective on how we bring each episode to life, pretty much from start to finish.
And the reason why I'm saying
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It's all
Ray.
my fault.
It's all your fault, Ray. How did you ruined the whole show? We need to cancel it again.
Just gotta can it for another 8 months again. Just appear out of nowhere with
we need to cancel it again.
Colors.
Ray, what the fuck did you do?
And that's only Battlefield. We're also offering access to our exclusive Patreon podcast series, The Live Gaming Gathering. This is a show where friends and special guests get together and talk about everything from the video game industry to movies and, whatever else is on our minds at that particular time. With more than 40 episodes already available, there's hours upon hours of content for you to listen to.
All right, I think we need to move on because we've been kind of on this subject for about the last 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
We got a couple of things in order.
Are you feeling better now? Let this
Yes,
team off.
I do feel better. Oh no, wait, one more thing. For example, Angela.
No,
we were in discussion.
I'm not going to mention any names.
Trust me, these are some of the most fun and amazing conversations we have ever had on the show. Because it's just us being us, relaxed and actually having fun. Almost like you're sitting alongside us with the conversation. Yeah.
So the reaction from the Fortnite community is like, okay, every time we see a Cybertruck in the server, it's our mission to drop everything we're doing and send that player back to the lobby.
We also believe in keeping our patrons informed, so we post monthly recaps to let you know what you probably missed during last month's episode, and we're making sure that you're not missing anything important. Just recently, we opened a brand new Discord server where people can talk to each other and get all of the latest updates about our content or the Lanky Soldier channel. Find the link in the description of this episode or at our Patreon. No subscription needed.
You are as a player.
have been measured.
Yeah, you've been measured.
Because we're confident that you'll love the content we're creating, we're offering a free trial that you can use at any time. We believe we're making good content that will make you stay, and we would not be offering free trials if we didn't think so.
I've seen a lot of people literally get excited, like, you know what? This looks very familiar, clearly ripped from somewhere, but damn it, that looks good.
So, if you want to support the show and get all of these amazing extras, head on over to patreon.com/thelankysoldier. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep delivering the content that you enjoy. Thank you for being part of the Battlefield community, and thank you for being a part of our community, and we look forward to seeing you on our Patreon.